Welcome to Inner Strategy. I'm Tin. This podcast isn't about motivation. It's about emotional strategy. Not about how to win more, but how to carry less. And you ever felt like you're doing your best, but still quietly losing something inside? You are not wrong. That begins with something simple and hard to admit. You are already on the battlefield, not the battlefield of war, but one of pressure, burnout, confusion, and quiet pain. You didn't choose it, but you are standing in it. Maybe you have been wondering, why do I feel so tired, even when nothing is technically wrong? Why does every day feel like pushing through something invisible? This is the war I'm talking about. And most of the time, you are fighting it without realizing it. Sun Tzu never wrote his book just for soldiers. He wrote it for thinkers. For people who face invisible enemies like uncertainty, emotional exhaustion, and chronic overthinking. And the first rule of any war is to know you're in it. You're already making choices every day. What to say and what to suppress. When to stay and when to leave. How to stay soft without collapsing. But if you're always reacting, you lose your clarity. And without clarity, even the smallest fight feels like drowning. So, here's the shift I want to offer you. Don't treat life like a fight to win. Treat it like a landscape to understand. Ask yourself, when am I standing? What kind of terrain am I in right now? Is this a movement to move or to stay still? You don't need to push harder. You need to see more clearly. Because strategy isn't about control. It's about awareness. Let me leave you with idea today. Clarity is your protection. Stillness is your advantage. And awareness is the beginning of every wise decision. So, if you've been tired, not because you're weak, but because you've been strong too long, this is your reminder. You're already in the war. Now, it's time to start fighting blindly and start moving wisely. Thanks for listening to Inner Strategy. If this episode spoke to you, I invite you to subscribe or simply share it with someone who quietly fighting their own invisible war. This is Tin. See you next time.